minority, so 55% Arab American, 5% Black, Hispanic, 40% white. So very diverse city.
So let's talk about the history of Dearborn, Michigan, because I didn't even know this until yesterday. But apparently it was originally Henry Ford that brought in a big chunk of the Arab population here. Is that correct?
There was a big recruitment effort with some of the Lebanese communities decades ago. There was actually a Turfi family that was big on bringing Lebanese folk. They were a Lebanese family, brought a lot of folk from Lebanon here for a job on the line. My grandfather, when he came in '74, came in pursuit of a job.
So it wasn't Henry Ford. It was like after that.
It was Henry Ford working with folks in the community at the time who've been here for a long time.
Okay.
And then people got a job either in the auto itself or an indirect job in the autos. When my dad came in the '80s, he was largely a truck driver, delivering steel for a company, for an auto adjacent company.
Was he a union member?
My father was not.
No. But I assume a lot of people that do work in the factories, they are like prominent and a part of the UAW.
Absolutely. The largest local is actually Local 600 in the south end of Dearborn.
Yeah. And that's and that's comprised of a diverse group of people, and not just like, because the thing is, like, a lot of people think like unions. When you think of like hard hat wearing union guys, the idea is like, white coal miners in West Virginia. People don't realize that unions are very diverse. I mean, America is a very diverse country, right? So like, of course, unions that are going to reflect. Unions are, of course, going to reflect that diversity as well. And, I'm just saying this to dispel the notion that, like, for the most part, unions are just, like, comprised of white people. As a matter of fact, there's a higher union participation in the black community than the white community, amongst the white working class as opposed to the black working class.
Yeah. No, you have a large number of Arab Americans who are union members or union retirees within our city. My uncles, many of my cousins, many friends currently active within the UAW.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful to see. These are a lot of the jobs that put food on the table for so many of us. And as you know, for our communities, chain migration is a big thing, family migration is a big thing. Once you're able to provide for one family, we start bringing folk over. And in Dearborn, what you're going
to scare the white folk listening. They're going to be like, oh, I knew it.
What you find is a lot of multi-generational households. So 3 generations living in one home to all support one another.
Yeah. Someone's asking about the racist Mayor Hubbard, who in the 70s brought Arabs to East Dearborn to use the border between Detroit and the whites in West Dearborn. Dearborn was a sundown town. Fucked history. Is that true?
Yeah, Dearborn was a sundown town. In fact, Hubbard at the time coined the term called keep Dearborn clean. Essentially meant keep it white. There were many deeds back in the day that said you're not allowed to sell your home to a black family. And Hubbard was a notorious segregationist and a big bigot. We actually took down, there was a Hubbard Manor West and East, which were senior buildings. We took his name off those buildings and replaced them with 2 people who deserve to be recognized. Not without disagreement from many of folk today. In fact, Tireman Road, which used to serve basically as a border between Dearborn and Detroit, used to have its own form of border patrol, where you had police along that border stopping anybody that came across from Detroit to Dearborn.
So like the Klan almost.
It's almost, it was like a border patrol unit.
Wow.
We actually, this is our 4th year since I've come into office, we're actually hosting a block party on that street, jointly between Dearborn and Detroit. This is the 4th year that we've done it, to celebrate the fact that Dearborn is the city with the longest border with the city of Detroit, and we understand that when Detroit thrives, so does Dearborn. And so we're really proud of that. We built a lot of strong relations, hopefully, with the Detroit community.
What's your favorite aspect of growing up here? Like something that people don't know about Dearborn?
Honestly, it's like the garage scene. For many of us, the garage is not a place where we park our cars. It's a place where you have to hang out. And so, sitting with your family, with your relatives in the summer months, cup of tea, watermelon, Arabic desserts, you're really enjoying yourself. That's the atmosphere. That's the Dearborn that most folks don't know.
You got a sweet tooth?
Chocolate and cheesecake are my vices.
Good, me too. I got a sweet tooth.
There's a pizza shop here that actually uses the pizza oven to make one of the best Lebanese desserts.
What's the Lebanese dessert you're talking about?
Marshouche.
What?
Marshouche.
Marshouche.
Or asmaliya.
Okay, I have no idea what that is.
It's so good.
I don't know what the Turkish equivalent of that is. Maybe there isn't one.
It's kind of like phyllo dough wrapped with cheese. The Turkish desserts, there's a lot of those kinds of desserts.
We do have a lot of that, for sure.
We got a few Turkish restaurants opening up now. I think we're at 3 or 4.
Just you wait.
How authentic.
Just you wait before. I mean, Turkish people, when they come out to America, they won't say that they're like a Turkish restaurant. They'll either say they're Lebanese, or they'll even with like yogurt, they'll be like, it's Greek yogurt.
Yeah. So these have Turkish in their name. So Galata is the first one that opened up.
Galata.
Yeah. And they opened up a second location in Sterling Heights. Turkish Village is the other restaurant.
Oh wow. Okay.
I forget the name of the dessert shop. It's a unique Turkish brand that they brought over.
Unique Turkish bread that they brought.
Brand. It's a brand of ice cream.
Oh, is it modo?
I
could be,
wish I could tell
because Turkish ice cream is different. Like the ones that do the tricksters, the guys on the street that are like, oh, you want it? Nope, you can't have it. Like that is that's a specific type of ice cream that's like done. That has like almost like a mastic gum-like feature to it. It's very it's different.
What have you enjoyed about it so far?
So far, I mean, the food's great. The people are dope. I went to Hamtramck yesterday for the Detroit City Football Club. Yeah, that was amazing. It felt like I just like went into a different, like a pocket universe where all of a sudden it's just like because I grew up in Turkey watching American TV, and I had this mindset that like, you know, all these different towns in this country have like unique community organizing and community events that they all participate in, from all the children to down to the adults and the seniors. And I've yet to see that in like any of the big cities, obviously, because there's not a lot of that kind of community. There's not a big like communal aspect to living in Los Angeles or even in places like New Jersey. Yeah. Whereas like that felt like Friday Night Lights. I don't know if you watched that before.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And that was really cool. It was really cool to give people something to do, and give people an event, an organized event that they can all partake in. I think that's really important for the neighborhood. And obviously, like a lot of enclaves, a lot of places where there are a lot of migrants. Initially, like first generation, second generation migrant populations, they already do that, but. It's cool to see it in a diverse environment like that, and I feel like Dearborn, I suspect, has something like that too.
It's right? 100,000 people, but it's got that small town feel.
Yeah.
Everything from grocery shopping. You can't go anywhere without anybody knowing who your parents are, your grandparents are, your aunts, your uncles.
Yeah, I played against your cousin. Yesterday, I played basketball against your cousin. He's not bad. He's pretty good. I think he's like 14, 15, 16. I don't know.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Wait, how many cousins you got?
A lot. My parents had 5 children, and that was one of the smallest amongst the siblings. Each one of 7 or 8 siblings.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
We got to keep that going the next generation.
Yeah. Acting like New Jersey doesn't have towns with vibrant communities is crazy. Everybody gets in their feelings. Frogan says my dad has 17 brothers and sisters. That's crazy.
Rashida's one of 14.
Wow.
She's the oldest.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I grew up with many of her brothers.
Yeah. Everybody knows everybody here.
Yeah.
I like that. That's very cool.
It's the cool part.
Yeah.
We look out for one another, whether you're related by blood or not.
Even the DCFC guy, like we were talking to the CEO.
Sean Mann.
Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, I was in DC. I was working in DC with Rashida before she went to Congress.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows each other. And it's not like Hamtramck's not small, and neither is Dearborn. I mean, 109,000 is a lot of people.
Hamtramck is small. Hamtramck's 2 square miles.
Oh, but how many people live in Hamtramck?
I think like 15,000.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Hamtramck is small, but Dearborn isn't small in comparison. Correct. But it feels like everyone in this area is like interconnected in some way, which I think is cool.
I think the unique part, people talk about Dearborn and food, which absolutely, I think we're the cuisine capital. But I think what's most important is the story of the people behind the food. Whether it's Medhat and Bilal and Sayyid Ali and Haji Maryam who make up the food here. At Dearborn Meat Market, it was Haji Hussein and his son Abe who run the shop there, Abu Mahdi on the grill. It's those figures and it's that environment. It's this atmosphere that when you get into, that you can't replicate. No matter how good the shawarma might be elsewhere, the atmosphere is what you can't replicate.
I know, but the shawarma is important.
The shawarma is important.
We're about to see.
Listen.
We're about to see. I don't know if you do this as well, but like I grew up in Turkey, so like I always compare it to like the Turkish version of the same type of food. I was talking with Abdullah Syed yesterday about this, like where there's always, you can tell like the differences between like the Lebanese version, like which is shawarma, versus like the Turkish version of donat. But the one type of cuisine from that same area that I don't prefer is Greek.
Okay.
That's the one.
You guys have good basturma.
Oh yeah. We
Especially
do.
in Cappadocia.
Yeah. So you've been to Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cappadocia is
Your
beautiful.
basturma was really good.
All right, we'll see. Turkish national. I'm not a Turkish nationalist. Okay, that's crazy. Bro, it's called missing home. Okay, calm down. You don't. Anyway.
So you did how many years in Turkey before you came over?
Oh, I grew up in Turkey, 18.
Okay. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
Fully.
I came to America at the age of 18 to come to college here. I went to University of Miami and then Rutgers in New Jersey.
Okay.
And then as soon as I was done with college, immediately came to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I've lived ever since. But
you enjoy it?
Yeah. I mean, I love LA. It's got a lot of problems for sure, but it's nice. It's not bad. Could be better.
It's not Dearborn, but it's okay.
Yeah. We'll see. Well,
you blend in here. I think at some point you can walk around, people start talking Arabic to you.
Yeah. Okay. I don't speak Arabic.
I know.
I speak Turkish, but you know, they don't do that.
The
they don't do that in LA. I'll tell you that much.
All right.